My fiancé said, "Your mother can't come to our wedding. She's too dramatic." I calmly replied, "Understood." Then I called the wedding planner. What my fiancé found out about the guest list made her beg for forgiveness. I, 42 male, was reviewing wedding expenses when my fiancée Veronica, 38, dropped this bomb. "We need to talk about your mother. She can't come to the wedding. We'd been together 4 years, engaged for 6 months. Wedding planned for October. Already put down deposits totaling about $15,000. Excuse me? She's too dramatic, honey. Remember at dinner last month when she cried about us growing up so fast? That's embarrassing. Plus she asks too many questions about everything." My mom, Dorothy, is 68. Lost my dad 3 years ago. Yeah, she gets emotional sometimes. She also helped raise me solo after dad got sick, worked 2 jobs to put me through college, and has been nothing but sweet to Veronica. That's my mother, V. I know, but this is my day. I don't want any drama. She can come to the reception dinner the night before. That's enough. I looked at her for a long moment. Understood. She smiled, kissed my cheek. I knew you'd get it. You're so rational. That night, I called our wedding planner, Diane. "Hey Diane, quick question. Can you send me the full guest list? I want to double-check addresses." "Sure thing. Sending now." I opened the Excel sheet. Our intimate 75-person wedding had 186 names. I started scrolling. My side, 31 people, including my mom who was now uninvited. Her side, 155 people. Interesting, I kept reading. That's when I saw names I didn't recognize. Pulled up Veronica's Facebook, started cross-referencing. Uncle Pete, currently in prison for his 3rd DUI. Cousin Rhonda, the one who threw wine at Veronica's sister at Christmas 2022. Her ex-stepfather Roger, who she said ruined her childhood, someone named Big Tony. Still unclear who this is. Her father's entire bowling league, 12 people. Her mom's book club, 8 women she's never mentioned. Aunt Crystal and +5. Who brings 5 guests. But my mom was too dramatic. I called Diane back. "Actually, I need to make some adjustments to the guest list." Update 1. Veronica came home from her wedding planning session, aka drinking wine with her bridesmaids, to find me on my laptop. "What are you working on?" "Guest list adjustments." She laughed. "Babe, I already handled that. Diane has everything." "No, she has your everything. I'm handling mine now." She looked over my shoulder, saw I'd made a new spreadsheet. "Why does your side only have 12 people?" "Well, if my mother's too dramatic to attend, I figured I should uninvite anyone who might cause issues. 12 people is nothing. It's immediate family only, very intimate, no drama." She went pale. But I have 155 people coming." "About that, why is your Uncle Pete invited? Isn't he in prison? He gets out in September." "For his 3rd DUI, sounds dramatic." "That's different." "How about Cousin Rhonda, who threw wine at your sister?" "They made up." "And Roger, who you literally called the worst human alive," she sputtered. Family dynamics are complicated. But my mom crying at dinner is too dramatic? You're being ridiculous." "I'm being rational. You said you loved how rational I am." She stormed off. 20 minutes later, her mom Nancy called. "What's this about you cutting the guest list?" "Just removing dramatic people, Veronica's rules. You can't uninvite family. Veronica uninvited my mother." "That's different. Dorothy is intense." "Nancy, you brought your therapist to Veronica's birthday party. Dr. Feldman is a friend. You introduced her as your therapist. She took notes." That evening, Veronica tried a different approach. Came to bed in new lingerie. "Baby, I overreacted about your mom. Let's talk about this." "Great, she's invited?" "Well, maybe we can compromise. She can come to the ceremony but not the reception?" "Interesting. Same rule for Uncle Pete?" "Stop comparing them. You're right. My mom never got arrested." She grabbed her pillow and went to the couch. Update 2. Things escalated when Veronica recruited her bridesmaids. First, her maid of honor Brittany called. "You're really going to ruin V's big day over this." "I'm not ruining anything, just following her drama-free guidelines. Uninviting 140 people is pretty dramatic. So is banning my mother." "She's not banned, she's just selectively included." "Great phrase. I'm selectively including 12 people." Then her bridesmaid Ashley texted, "V is crying. Hope you're happy." Me, crying sounds dramatic. Should probably uninvite her too. "Ashley, you're such an ass." That's dramatic language. Definitely not invited now. But the real show came Thursday night. Veronica organized an intervention. I came home to find her 3 bridesmaids, her mom Nancy, and her sister Patricia in our living room. Patricia started, "Weddings are about the bride's vision." Cool, her vision doesn't include my mother. Nancy, you're being petty. I'm being consistent. Brittany, you need to man up and apologize. For what? Following Veronica's rules? Veronica stood up dramatically, ironic. You're destroying our wedding. No, I'm making it drama-free, like you wanted. Having 12 people at a wedding for 200 is insane. 186, and now it's for 12. Very intimate. Patricia, the vendors are already paid for 200. Sunk cost fallacy. Ashley, what about the venue? It'll look empty. More room for activities. Nancy played her trump card. If you don't fix this, we're not paying our half, I smiled. Nancy, you haven't paid anything yet. You promised to reimburse us after the wedding. I have the texts. She went red. We had unexpected expenses, like Uncle Pete's bail? How dare you? That seems dramatic. Maybe you shouldn't come either. Veronica completely lost it. You're ruining my life. I've dreamed of this wedding since I was 5, and I've dreamed of having my mother at my wedding since my father died. Guess we're both disappointed. Everyone went quiet. I stood up. Here's what's happening. Either my mother comes to the entire wedding, ceremony, reception, everything, as mother of the groom, with full honors, or I'm converting all our deposits to a nice family reunion for my side. 12 people. Very classy. Your choice. Update 3. Veronica went nuclear, but in the weirdest way possible. First, she tried to guilt me through my mom. Showed up at my mom's house with flowers and tears. Mom called me, "Honey, Veronica's here sobbing about the wedding." What'd she tell you? That you're refusing to marry her unless I come to the wedding. That's technically true, but missing context. She uninvited you first. She what? She said you're too dramatic. Long pause. I see. Let me call you back. I heard later from my sister that Mom very calmly told Veronica to get the hell off my porch before I show you what dramatic really looks like. Then came the financial threats. Veronica sent me an itemized bill for her wedding expenses. Dress, $3,500, bridesmaids' gifts, $800, hair makeup trials, emotional labor, $2,000, lost time planning, $5,000, total $11,700. I responded with my own invoice. Engagement ring, $8,000. Deposits, I paid $15,000. Couples therapy after she cheated emotionally with her coworker last year, $2,400. Having to listen to her mom's opinions for 4 years, priceless. She didn't respond to that. But Saturday was the kicker. She sent a group text to everyone invited to the wedding. Due to Robert's inability to compromise, we're postponing the wedding indefinitely. He's chosen his mother over his future wife. Please keep us in your thoughts during this difficult time. My phone exploded. But the best response came from Big Tony, who I finally discovered was her dad's bookie. This about the $5,000 Gerald owes me? 'Cause I'm still coming for that. Apparently, Veronica's dad Gerald had been telling people the wedding was his chance to network his way out of gambling debt. I sent my own message to the group to clarify. I asked that my mother be allowed to attend my wedding. Veronica said she's too dramatic, but invited her Uncle Pete, prison, cousin Rhonda, wine thrower, and Big Tony, loan shark. Make your own judgments. The responses were amazing. Uncle Pete, I'm in prison. Cousin Rhonda, wine thrower is harsh but fair. Big Tony, I prefer financial advisor. My Aunt Helen Dorothy is a saint. Roger, the ex-stepfather, wait, I was invited, I hate Gerald. Then Veronica's own grandmother chimed in. Veronica, you told me Dorothy was dead. What? I immediately called Grandma Rose. She told you my mother was dead? 6 months ago. Said it was too painful to talk about. I sent a sympathy card. My mother is very much alive. Well, this is awkward. Update 4 the next day. Sunday morning, Veronica tried one last play. She showed up with her bridesmaids and a U-Haul. I'm moving out until you apologize. Okay. She blinked. Okay? Yeah, you need help loading? This wasn't the response she expected. You're supposed to fight for us. I fought for my mom to attend my wedding. You said no. Your mom is fine. This is about us. No, this is about you thinking you can uninvite my mother while inviting a loan shark. Big Tony is colorful. My mother is colorful too. She scrapbooks. Brittany stepped forward. Just let his mom come. Veronica spun on her. Whose side are you on? The side of not marrying into a family that includes Big Tony? Ashley nodded. Also, didn't you tell us his mom was controlling? She seems sweet. She is controlling. She asks about grandchildren. V, you're 38. That's normal. Patricia arrived with more boxes. Let's just load up and go. But as they were packing, Nancy called Veronica. I heard her side. What do you mean the venue wants full payment now? They can't do that. What do you mean Robert canceled? He did what? She turned to me. You canceled our venue? No, I canceled the hold. Diane says without the hold, they need full payment within 48 hours or they release the date. That's in 2 days. Better get Big Tony on it. This is extortion. No, this is business, drama-free business. She started rage packing, throwing things in boxes. Her bridesmaids just watched. Then my mom arrived with coffee and donuts. Heard there was a moving party? Veronica froze. Dorothy, we're breaking up with my son because I'm too dramatic? Yes, dear, I heard. Mom walked past her, handed me coffee, then turned back. Veronica, honey, can I share something? Veronica nodded mutely. When Robert's father was dying, he made me promise to dance at our son's wedding. For 3 years, I've been taking dance lessons to make sure I don't embarrass anyone. I bought a dress that matches your colors. I even went on anxiety medication to control my dramatic crying. But sure, uninvite me. Big Tony probably has better moves anyway. She walked out. Veronica stood there, mouth open. Finally whispered, I didn't know about her dad. Because you never asked. Too busy making sure Big Tony got his +5. Final update. The wedding is off, permanently. After the moving day disaster, Veronica tried backtracking hard. Sent me this text, your mom can come, to everything. She can even do a speech. Please let's fix this. What about calling her dramatic? I was stressed. Wedding planning is hard. What about telling your grandma she was dead? That was a misunderstanding. For 6 months, please, I love you. You love the idea of a wedding, not sure you love me or my family. She showed up at my office with Nancy. Security wouldn't let them in. God bless corporate badges, so Nancy made a scene in the lobby about true love and working through problems. Security footage shows her calling my boss on speaker, saying I was emotionally abusing her daughter. My boss, who knows the whole story, apparently said, Ma'am, refusing to marry someone isn't abuse. Please stop calling. Then came the guilt parade. Gerald texted that I was ruining his little girl's life. Patricia said I wasted Veronica's prime years. Brittany actually apologized and said Veronica had been lying about my mom for months. Ashley admitted Veronica had a whole Pinterest board called Dream Wedding that didn't include a single photo with my family. Even Big Tony reached out to say, Gerald still owes me $5,000, wedding or no wedding. The venue kept our deposit when no one paid within 48 hours. I'm out $3, but consider it a bargain for dodging this bullet. Best part? Cousin Rhonda messaged me, sorry about V. She's always been like this. At my wedding, she tried to uninvite my husband's brother because he was too tall and would ruin photos. Good luck, cousin-in-law that never was. But the real final straw came yesterday. Veronica sent one last email. Robert, I've thought about it and I'm willing to forgive you for this whole misunderstanding. We can have a smaller wedding. Maybe 100 people. Your mom can come, but she sits in the 3rd row, not the 1st. That's for immediate family only. Let me know by Friday so I can restart planning. I responded, V, immediate family means parents. My mother is my immediate family. The fact you still don't get that means we should never have gotten this far. I wish you well. Please lose my number. P.S. Big Tony called again. You might want to talk to your dad. She replied, You're making the biggest mistake of your life. I doubt it. I'm having dinner with my mom tomorrow. She's teaching me to scrapbook. Apparently it's very therapeutic and not dramatic at all. My buddy Jake summed it up perfectly. Dude, she tried to Big Tony your wedding but couldn't handle your mom existing. You didn't dodge a bullet, you dodged a missile. Mom's doing great, by the way. She started dating a guy from her dance class. He thinks her crying at emotional moments is endearing. They're going to the theater next week. As for me, I'm good. Sold the engagement ring, recouped some losses. Started therapy to understand how I missed so many red flags. Therapist says wanting to uninvite my mom while inviting a loan shark should have been my sign. To anyone dealing with similar drama, If they can't respect your family, they can't respect you. And if they tell people your mom is dead when she's not, run. Oh, an update on Big Tony. Apparently he's actually a pretty chill dude who runs a legitimate financial consulting firm. The bookie thing was Gerald's way of making his debt sound cooler than I borrowed money for a boat I can't afford. Even Big Tony thinks I made the right call. Peace out. I'm gonna go be dramatic with my very much alive mother. Edit? No, I won't share Veronica's social media. Let her move on. Also, Uncle Pete got out early for good behavior and is apparently doing great. Good for him. Edit 2, for everyone asking, yes, Mom kept the mother of the groom dress. She wore it to the theater. Looked amazing.